Hi, my name is Jennifer Orth and I'm with InTheSearchOfTheBestThings.com. Today we're going to be making a low-carb blueberry pie with coconut crust. I'm excited. So we're going to start with the crust. The crust is going to call for 3/4 cup of coconut flour. And then we're going to use 1 stick of cold butter. And here we're actually going to grate it into the coconut flour. So this takes a little bit. I use this, which is awesome, to grate in my butter so that I don't have to get my hands messy. Alright, so once you get those mixed in, we're going to go ahead and add a 1/2 teaspoon of vanilla. That'll give it a nice flavor, and then 2 eggs. And here you're going to mix it until it balls up. We're going to go ahead and pull out a piece of parchment paper so that we can roll this out and make our crust. And just start pressing it down because we want it to roll into a nice sheet. So the goal here is to fit it into the pan, but we want a little extra so that we can actually put some little decorations on top. We're not making a full 2-crust pie, but this way we don't have to make 2 crusts and waste anything either. It'll help to keep our carb and calorie count down by doing it this way, but it also looks more fun and festive if you're trying to make this for a special occasion. Alright, so press it into the pan, and then we're going to put it into the freezer for just a few minutes to firm back up before we pull off the paper. So while we're waiting for that to chill, we're going to go ahead and put together our filling. Now I've used frozen blueberries. There's 3 cups of blueberries. Then we're going to use a 1/4 cup of equivalent sugar. In this case for me it's 8 packets of the whole earth sweetener. And we'll just sprinkle that on there. We're going to mix this all up. Just a tablespoon of the orange extract is plenty. It gives it a lot of flavor and really makes the blueberries pop. Then we're going to add a 1/2 teaspoon of cinnamon to that, and a 1/4 teaspoon of xanthan gum. Now this is going to be helpful because it'll really give that nice thick consistency to the sauce that's going to be created. And we're just going to stir this around until it's well blended. And now that that's made, we can go ahead and set it aside. And we've got this little bit of dough left for the top. I'm just going to roll it out to a thin layer. Probably could make a lattice pie with this much. Maybe I'll try to do that because it'll show that you don't really need a double crust in order to have an almost full-size pie. In this case, like I said, I'm going to make strips. So I'm going to go ahead and take this and pop it in the freezer as well. See how the crust is doing, and then maybe we can put this all together. It looks like just a few minutes in the freezer was enough time to get the crust to release from this, which is awesome. So that's good to me. For me, this is beautiful. I'm going to dump out the blueberries and spread them in the pan. And then I'm going to go ahead and add the strips to this pie. And I'm not even weeding this lettuce. Alright, I'm going to go ahead and stick this pie in the oven. I will put it on a baking sheet. Stick it in the oven. This pie is going to take about 25 minutes. So I'll set a timer for that and just keep an eye on it if it looks right, if it's bubbling up. And then let it cool. Alright, so it's at about 25 minutes. I went ahead and put a couple of pieces of foil around the edge and let it cook a little bit more on that lattice crust. You can notice though that the lattice portion just got lightly toasted. We didn't want to go any further because we didn't want to risk the outside edge of the pie getting any browner. As it cools and is completely cool, then we can serve it, and we'll be serving ours with a homemade whipped cream. Thanks for joining me today with In Search of the Bestthings.com and enjoying our low-carb blueberry pie with coconut